Hi Libra, this is Misty Dawn with Dawn's Divine Tarot here to bring you your May love forecast. Okay, so I meditated and shuffled and prayed, and I went ahead and laid out your cards, and I had them flying and flipping out. So looks like you guys have a lot going on. I do want you to remember this is a general reading, and if you're in a happy, stable, coupled relationship or marriage, this reading is probably not going to be for you because you're probably not going to be looking for help. You know, the messages that come in are going to be mainly for people who are wanting clarity, knowledge, help in a situation. So please don't think, oh my gosh, I see the tower there and now the person that I love is going to, you know, break up with me or whatever. Yeah, that's probably not for you. You probably are, you know, not going to be a part of this group that's dying for a message. We're waiting for a message to figure out what's going on. And do remember that I am reading for a lot of people. These are general readings. If some of it will resonate, hopefully, you know, and some of it may not, but don't forget to check your rising, your moon, and your Venus signs, because this is a love reading. Okay, so on the bottom of the regular tarot deck, you have the Three of Swords. So it looks like you have recently went through a heartbreak. I'm also hearing it's possible that, you know, maybe your heart's just breaking because you've been single for a long time and you're waiting, you're ready, you know, you're ready for love, you know, you want that love, but it could be that you went through a breakup and, you know, I know there's kind of a glare, I'm sorry, you can't hardly see that, but you know, there's a rose with 3 piercings in it. The Three of Swords can also depict third-party situation. So maybe you were a part of a third party, maybe you were the third party, didn't realize it, or maybe you thought they were going to leave that person and be with you. Or it's possible you're just heartbroken. It doesn't have to be third party. That's not always the case, right? Okay, so what you have right now, what's going on in your relationship life, your romantic life, is worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. And then what you have with that, and this kind of goes perfectly with that card. As clarifiers, you got the Two of Wands. So you have this woman here. She's this beautiful woman surrounded. You know, she can look out and she can see everything. She can see everything that's on the horizon. She knows what's happening. You have that beautiful eagle, you know, it shows knowledge. And here she is. She's like waiting. She's waiting to send out a message or to receive a message. So she's waiting for like her shifts to come in, like what she's wanting, which is someone to love, maybe a past love to come back or a new person, you know. But she definitely feels like whatever's coming in is worth waiting for, and she can be patient with that knowledge that she will get what she wants. And when she does, it's gonna shake up her world. She's got the Tower. I like the Tower. I don't think the Tower is always scary. It's like the universe coming in to tell you whatever is happening in your life right now is built on shitty foundations, and it is time for us to get rid of this bullshit so great things can come in. Okay? And maybe you're not dealing with bullshit. Maybe you just need your world shaken up so something wonderful can come in. So that's what the Tower is. It's surrounded by fire, you know, giving life to new, you know, new partnerships, new life experiences. It's not a bad thing. It's like, you know, transforming. In the angel deck, it's called renewal. I'm not going to be that positive about it, but, you know, sometimes we need the universe to come in and shake things up when we are kind of scared to do it ourselves, because in the long run, that is what is best for us, right? Especially if we're sitting here waiting for a message. You know, we want to be shook up. We want a message to come in, you know? Okay, so how you feel about what's going on in your life, you have deception here. Someone in this relationship is wearing a false mask. So I really feel like maybe you just went through a breakup, or you're possibly in a relationship with a water sign. You have the Queen of Cups here, so she is, you know, she could be Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or she could just be with someone who takes on these water-like qualities, loving, giving, nurturing. However, she's paired with the devil, so she might be like a little obsessed with you, or he might be. Remember, this is a general reading. So what I'm hearing with the devil is just this water sign, you know, maybe they're not being honest with you about something, or maybe they are being overly honest and trying to like throw love and emotions at you, and it's quite overwhelming. They might be a little bit obsessed with you, extremely sexually attracted to you, and they're like overbearing with it. You know, the negative side of her is, you know, and especially paired with the devil, it can be over emotional, maybe unstable. And you know, Libra, you guys are an air sign, so you're not quite as showy with those emotions, and there's nothing wrong with that. My mother is a Libra. She's an amazing woman. A lot of Libras are, of course, but they don't always, you know, they don't always have that much flow of emotions like some of the water signs do. Now, I know I'm generalizing. This is a general reading, so I hope that makes sense. But I'm a Virgo, so I like to keep things a little bit drier. I like to keep things to myself. You know, earth signs do. Anyway, so she might just be, it might just be too much for you, you know, or you might feel like this person isn't really, you know, maybe you can see through this bullshit. Like, yeah, a high water sign, you might be in love with me, but you're like a bit much, and it's kind of strange. Like, it's overwhelming. So maybe you don't really trust this relationship. However, you do have the Lovers here. Sorry, I'm listening to things and I'm trying to figure out how I feel about these cards from what I'm hearing. Okay, so you have the Lovers here. So it looks like someone is making a choice, you know, and it could possibly be that you are feeling confused and deceived because you have a choice to make. Like, maybe you're choosing between a water sign who's interested in you and a Capricorn, because the devil can represent Capricorn, right? And the devil isn't always a bad card. You know, it can be, you know, sexual satisfaction and desire and passion, and, you know, that stuff's fun, right? It can also be Capricorn, very earthly pleasures. Okay, so, and you have the Lovers. So maybe you're kind of trying to figure out, you know, pick someone, or maybe you're going through a hard time right now because someone is trying to figure out if they want to choose you to be their partner or someone else. You know, it can go either way. This is a general reading. And what you're really wanting is just balance with this Six of Pentacles. You want something balanced. You want something fair, which goes very well with your Libra side, right? So you want someone to pick, or you want to pick, and you want to make sure that the relationship is balanced, that you both have equal feelings for each other in this relationship. Because right now you feel like someone's lying, or maybe you're lying to yourself about someone. You know, maybe you're just tired of waiting for someone to come in, and you have all these signs of waiting and transformation, and maybe you're just tired of waiting, and you're like, okay, maybe I should just settle with the people that are around. But you shouldn't. I don't really like this group that's paired with deception. I think, you know, I think these people probably don't have your best interests at heart. And what you really want, and this also, these two together can also show that what you really want is an honest, you know, soulmate, balanced partnership. And you guys are really concerned about things being fair and balanced. And, you know, the Lovers, they can be soulmate, they can be balanced, they can be equal for each other, and that's what you're asking for. And it doesn't look like these two people can give that to you. But I don't know for sure. I mean, you're going to know your situation. That's just what I'm hearing. Different kind of storylines happening. How your partner is feeling is they really want you to express love, or they want, you know, they want to express love to you. They don't want to fight with you anymore. You have, I'm trying to get to where you can see it, but it's kind of dark. I apologize. Okay. They have the Five of Swords in reverse. So maybe you've been dealing with someone, they don't want to fight anymore. They're tired of being sad, okay? They're tired of you being heartbroken. Or maybe you have someone coming in and they see, you know, They see that you're tired of struggling, you're tired of fighting. You know, Libra doesn't want that. They want things to be balanced. And you have the Five of Cups here. So I know the Five of Cups is kind of sad. I mean, it's this beautiful woman and she's crying. But the cool thing about her is she's got like 2 full cups behind her. So all she needs to do is turn around and see that someone is there. And it looks like there is someone around. You know, someone is looking at you and they really just want to love you and express their love to you. But maybe they're kind of waiting for all of these other people who don't have your best interests at heart to go away, or for you to let them go. So that's probably why the universe is going to come in with this Tower and kind of blow everything up. Because you do have somebody around who wants to help you. And I think it's probably a King of Wands. This is a mature, passionate, exciting, take control kind of a man. It could be a woman too. This is a general reading. Fire sign. So Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. But he's hot. Literally. Look at that fire. So maybe he wants to come in and quit all this fighting that's around you, bring you some real love, show you that there's another cup there. And what I thought was really interesting right now, you know, it has like your obstacle, but I don't really think this is an obstacle. It looks like, you know, this situation involves marriage. So it's possible that what's kind of holding you back from being with your partner that you're kind of waiting for up here, like this worth waiting for, maybe you're married, or maybe they're married, or maybe this is just what you're wanting. It's not really an obstacle. It's more like what you're working hard for. And I love it because it's paired with, oops, falling cards. It's paired with the 8 of Pentacles, and this woman, if you can see her, she's working really diligently and really hard at something. So maybe you're working hard, you know, maybe you are coupled and you're working really, really hard in your marriage to stop the fighting, to express your love, to be passionate again, to end the lying, to come back together. Or it could be that you're single and this is what you're kind of, you know, you're working toward, is a marriage. And, you know, Pentacles, it could be you're with, you know, you're interested in a Virgo sign, or Capricorn or Taurus, you know, and you do have the Capricorn guy up there too, but it looks like right now it's not going so great. But it looks like you end up with, you know, you end up with Temperance, the balancing of the scales. Temperance can also mean renewal in this deck. So bringing 2 things into a new balance, creating something new from something old. So maybe it is that you are having a hard time in a relationship. Maybe somebody did make a mistake with the lovers and they kind of went behind your back, or you went behind their back with this deception, and there was a lot of fighting, but you are working through it and you are trying to create something new. I mean, like I said, again, this is a lot of different storylines because I'm reading for a lot of people. So, okay, so what can you do? You know, romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So if you really care about someone, explore it. Don't just shut them down because they made a mistake, or maybe not entertain them because you think maybe they're not good enough. You know, they're coming at you. You know, someone's coming at you. It could be your partner, or it could be someone that you are interested, or someone who's interested in you. They're coming at you as the King of Wands. However, you're sitting here and you're kind of looking at them like, here's you, the King of Swords, because you're an air sign, right? This is your, you know, one of your people. But you're kind of looking at them like the Page of Wands. So it's like, yeah, you might feel romantically, you know, you might have romantic feelings for someone, but like right now, it's not, it's like they're not up to par. Like they've done something and it's kind of distinguished them in a childlike way, or kind of lowered how you look at them right now. But he's looking at you. This little page surrounded by fire is looking at you, and he wants to give you a message. If you're single, this could be someone coming in that you just met. You know, pages, you know, this can represent the level of relationship that you have. And this is your spread, Libra, so you're obviously going to be like the king and the queen in your spread. But it's like maybe someone's coming in, they have romantic feelings for you, but they don't really know how to approach you. Sometimes you guys can be a little standoffish if you're on guard. You feel like you're on guard, but he does have his sword down. But this guy wants to come in and talk to you, you know, and you are waiting for someone to come in, you know, but it's like they're a little, it's almost like, yeah, they have these romantic feelings for you, but they're a little intimidated by you at the same time, which is fine. You know, there's nothing wrong with a little intimidation, you know. We can be powerful. So what is coming up for your future? It looks like whoever you are involved with, or whoever is coming in is someone from your past life relationship. It could be someone from a life before and you haven't met him in this life, or it could possibly be somebody that you've known in this life and it's just been a long time. You know, maybe it's worth waiting for because you guys have been separated for many years and then all of a sudden they're like back, you know, and they may be a little bit scared from, you know, maybe they didn't treat you the best before. Maybe they're a little nervous to come in, but they have all these romantic feelings, but they're sitting here feeling like a little page. But maybe they want to come back and they want to work hard on the relationship with that 8 of Pentacles because they can't stop thinking about you. 8 is infinity, right? So it could be that they just can't stop thinking about you. And they want to work hard and they want to create something new with Temperance. They want something new and they want to create something new. And it looks like you've just been going through a breakup, you know, with this Tower card here, and then at the bottom, the 3 of Swords. And you're waiting, you know, here you are just waiting for a message, waiting on someone to come in with that 2 of Wands. And it looks like, you know, someone does. And you're like their dream, okay? It's like, or it's your dream. But you have the 9 of Cups here. So you have some kind of dream that's coming into fruition here, all right? Or that's how someone sees you, or that's how you see someone. However, you're dealing with a lot of emotions, all right? You're wading through dark emotions and you still can't see things clearly. And that's okay, right? I mean, we don't know everything about someone. Even when we've known someone for a long time, we can't always gauge how they feel. And sometimes it's really scary when we have these deep, you know, deep emotional feelings for someone, especially when we just went through heartbreak with someone else. But you know, you have abundance here. You have the Empress. This could be a fire sign. And like I said, you've got signs pointing here that you have a fire sign who is interested in you. And in this deck, I'm sorry, let me make that slower. It looks like you have a fire sign here. You have the Page of Wands and you have the King of Wands. That's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And then you have a fire sign here, the 2 of Wands, waiting on a message. So maybe someone is waiting for you. And then you have the Tower. Maybe that fire sign comes into your life that you've been waiting for and they set your whole world aflame and make it completely different. And it could be someone from your past, but I don't think so. I mean, past life possibly, but not recent past, because it looks like you went through, you know, a separation. But, you know, you have all these emotions and things aren't real clear yet. Like, it's dark. You're wading through dark waters, right? But there he or she is, the Empress, someone who's abundance, full of life, you know, full of love. So I think you have a fire sign coming in for you, Libra. I can't remember what was on the bottom of this deck. Okay, so pay attention to the red flags. I don't think this is negative. I know that sounds kind of strange. For that not to be negative, but I think a lot of times, you know, like if you're waiting for a message, pay attention to the signs. All right, if you're waiting for a message to come in and you feel like your soulmate is worth waiting for, don't immediately think that they're immature and not ready to handle you just because, you know, maybe they made a mistake in the past or something. Because this is kind of how you look at them, like they really want to come in and they really want to be abundant and give you your dreams, and they want to make it fair. Whatever happened in the past with this person, you know, this life or the last life, they really want to come in and offer you something fair and balanced, which is something that Libras can appreciate. Okay, I hope that made sense. I know that was a ton of messages in one reading, and I know I talk really fast, but a lot of you don't have a lot of time to listen to hour and 20-minute, tarot love readings. Have a wonderful May, Libra, and I will see you soon. Bye.